Alrighty, welcome back to more Trailmakers, and today I'm showing off one of my World War II tanks. Now, if you can't tell, this is the Tiger 1. I'm giving you the rear view because this is a different variant. This is a Tiger 1 with the Panzer modification, which is essentially extra armor on the front that could be lowered by hydraulics that would add extra protection for the tracks while in combat. That way, less, less repair time. You don't have to do that. I believe there were only like a few, like under a dozen, that were actually equipped with this, and I'm not sure how long those exactly lasted. But yeah, this thing is, it's a pretty. It's not too much different from the Tiger, but I feel like there aren't any games out there that actually, like, have a Tiger with this specific modification in it, but, that it's not too important. Though I feel like War Thunder should definitely have a full Panzer Tiger in the game. Or at least World of Tanks, but I don't like World of Tanks personally. I just don't like the gameplay of World of Tanks. It just feels like, oh, if you get shot first, you're dead. So, yeah. Hope you like being dead for, the entire match. Or maybe that's just me being bad at World of Tanks. Yeah, you dumb pal. So yeah, this thing has a distinguished cannon, so that way it just feels like it has a bit more punch than usual. Then you have two machine guns, one hull mounted, one in the turret, just in there somewhere. It also has a driver's port camera, so in case you wanted that. I have a specific set of logic that allows this thing to actually produce smoke from its exhaust while it's moving, but when it stops, it turns off. So yeah, just for that added bit of functionality. So as you can see, just because of like how some things work in this game, I actually still use wheels or generic wheels, even though tank treads were added, just because the tank treads, I feel like their lengths are a bit like, I feel like there's not enough variety, because they do follow like the odd width format, but not that well. I feel like it would be more convenient if tank treads were actually in even lengths rather than random odd lengths. Because I'm pretty sure there's the 7 long, this one's a 21 long, I think. Then the one in between, I believe, is I want to say like 13 or 15 long. I don't know. But, yeah. So, there's not much to this thing. It is a generic Tiger. So, let me just stop the Tiger right here. Of course, its turret can traverse, as you saw. So, if I just give you a look around, oh wow, in first person, this thing looks massive. So yeah, as you can see, the Panzer just goes across the tracks. It keeps that front wheel on this thing definitely very defended, even though it's taking damage. But then again, it can only protect from the front, not the sides. And in that combat, we got attacked very much from the sides. So what better way of testing this thing's strength than going up against Destructo? I feel like artillery is the German tank's least favorite friend. That and allied bombing raids. But yeah. Okay, we're gonna pull up on this bridge. Okay, stabilize the Tiger. Oh right, I also gave it an accurate reverse gear, so it actually is limited to going its realistic speeds in both forwards and reverse. Which is mainly just something I want to do because I felt that it would be just better. dodge as much artillery as possible. All of those guys are just kind of disappearing on me. Oh, reverse. Okay, you don't have a reverse, really. But as you can see, the both hands actually kind of helps, I feel. Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to focus. Okay, pull back. I got him by proxy. I don't like that the big tanks now don't really go down in just 2 tank shots. So I suppose it makes it a bit more difficult to take them down, or it's less easy to just like 1 or 2 shot them. Okay, all you really have to do with this thing is proxy hit. That one was a direct hit. Okay, now let's just go for Destructo here. My favorite of the Frozen Tracks DLC bosses to bully. Mainly because Destructo doesn't have any shields, so it's much easier to defeat. As you get, I'd imagine that if we didn't have the 4 Panzer equipped, we very much wouldn't have lasted as long. I feel like our seat might have gotten taken out. I'm actually not sure what the seat in this thing is. I think it was just behind that one block. Yeah, right there at the front. So yeah, that just about does it for my Tiger with 4 Panzer. So yeah, if you want me to show off more of my World War II tanks, I actually made another heavy recently. It's Japanese, so if you want to see that, definitely tell me in the comments. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.